Hello everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, doing Tea with Nan on a Monday at 12 o'clock. Happy Monday to everyone. What cup have I got today? Good things ahead. How nice is that? So yeah, good cup to start the week with, isn't it? So I hope you're all okay. I hope everyone's fine and happy since the last time I was on here. Someone's on here, I think it might be Kerry, I think. If it is, say hi. I shall send you. Oh, it is Kerry. I thought I recognised your little face on there. Happy Monday to you, darling. It's nice that you're first on here today. How are you? How's things? You okay? Yes, good. I hope so. Yeah, so it's a lovely, beautiful day. We've got some soft rain to feed the flowers and the trees, and oh, it's lovely out here. It's very fresh. Have you noticed how beautiful the colours are? All the flowers are more vibrant because of the rain. It's so gorgeous. So yes, hi Kerry, nice to see you, my darling. So yes, today, what we're going to talk about today is the importance of routine. Now, most of you go, Monday routine? No way, I don't want that. But routine, I found over the years, has been really beneficial to me and other people. So, I mean, to think about that, most people say that routine is like boring and Groundhog Day and, you know, nobody wants routine. Oh, so who's that? Just come on here. Who's just, sorry, I got a fly or something. Who's that? Oh, someone just sent me a lovely heart. Thank you, guys. Okay, routine, back to routine. What is routine about? Well, I used to think routine was awful. I mean, if I had routine, I'd feel like, as I say, Groundhog Day. It would be something of a drudgery. If you have to do something every day at the same time, wouldn't that be awful? But I found that when I introduced a good routine, something that made me feel like I was in control of my day and mindful of that day, I found it was really good. I just felt amazing. I felt like I was more me, like I could do more. And it gradually happened that I introduced more and more and more into my routine. And now I think it's absolutely brilliant. Oh, hi, Jens. Oh, it's lovely to see you on here. Happy Monday to you. It's nice that you've joined us. Thank you. Yes, so most people associate routine with something, you know, as I say, not very nice. Hi, Annie. Nice that you're with us. You know, like works routine or something they just don't want to do. But if you can, hi Sarah, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us for Tea with Nan. I hope you've got your cuppa ready. I've got mine, halfway through it. So routine is, I feel, very important because it gives us structure. Oh, good morning, Annie. Big hug to you, darling. So it gives us structure, and when we need structure, we need order in our lives, don't we? Hi, Faye. Oh, big Monday hug to you, my darling. I hope you're well. I'm talking about structure and how important it is. So I'm not sure if you'll agree with that. Oh, hi Sarah, it's lovely. So yeah, structure is important. I mean, I know that we like to kind of live our life in a free moving way through our day, and have some, you know, spontaneity maybe, but we still need to have a mindfulness. So what I'm going on about is that I used to think that routine, as I say, wasn't very good, and I just get up and run around and do everything, and I thought I was a free spirit. I thought I'm a free spirit doing whatever I want to do when I want to do it. And that was my mindset, really. And anyway, over the period of a few years, I realised that that was actually exhausting because I wasn't really mindful of anything to stop in the day to think about what I wanted, you know, to actually feel as if I was in control of my day. It used to just happen like I was a candle in the wind. Every situation in the day would just come and go, and I found myself to be physically exhausted by it and then also emotionally controlled by it. Hi Irene, nice to see you. I hope you're well. Big Monday hug to you. So I found as if I was reacting against everything that was going on. So I was really tired. I mean, most of the time I go to bed exhausted. So I discovered, I thought, well, what I'll do a small thing, just a tiny little change. So quite a few years ago, I just, the alarm would go off and I would just listen for 10 minutes to some beautiful, relaxing music. Hi, Simon. Happy Monday to you. And the music I'd listen to would just calm me down and set me up for the day. It was only 10 minutes and I could afford that 10 minutes, but it set me up. And on those days I did that, I found myself to be, as I say, calm. Everything seemed to fit in. That day was easy. And I found that I just didn't want to go without that routine. I don't do that now. I do other things now. I've got lots of stuff I do with my routine. And I never thought I'd ever say this, but I will not change that routine. I might add to it, but certain things I know work for me. And I talk about this all the time when I've got the water ceremony I do every morning. I don't think there'll ever be a day in my life I don't do that because it feels so good. And I'll explain about the water ceremony now. It just happens to be one of the things I do. Obviously, I'm a Reiki master. I open chakras and I do all sorts of stuff. And yes, I've got the time to do it, but I've made the time to do it. I could easily be doing a job here or a job there and not making the time for myself. But it's very important we make that time for ourselves, even if it's only a couple of minutes. I will listen later. Oh, thank you, Annie. That's nice. Well, I'll send you a big hug now. So I find that mornings are very good for doing this because if you do it in the morning, you set the tone for the day. If you set the tone for the day, you're kind of, as I say, in control. You're feeling safe. You're feeling in control. Gives you a feeling of self-trust because you've set an intention. So I do this, as I say, I spend about, I suppose, 20 minutes, I suppose, in all the things I do. And I find that really, really lovely. I benefit a lot from that. And the days, if I do get busy, and there's going to be odd days, isn't there, that you get too busy or something happens and you can't do the routine. I do find I miss it. And I do find that my body holds more tension when I'm not doing that, when I'm not following a routine that sets me up, that goes, right, now the rest of the day I can do what I want because I've set the routine, I've set what I want. It might be a gratitude list. Every morning I used to do a gratitude list of, as soon as I woke up, 5 things, at least 5 things that I'm grateful for. And that would set me up. But it could be any number of things that you use as a good routine that you feel good within doing, okay? So, and also by the law of attraction. If you're doing something that makes you feel good and you're setting yourself up with those good feelings, then by the law of attraction, you're going to attract more of that you're feeling into your day. So it makes more sense to do it on a physical level, emotional level, and by the law of attraction. And as I say, you set the tone for the day and the vibe you give out is different as well. Yes. You can do this in the morning like I do. And we'll talk about what you can do in a second. But do it in the morning, you can do it in the evening. I know some people that say they like to have a nice little routine in the evening. And I must admit, I'm more of the morning person for that. But you can do it in the evening as well, or instead of. So let's just go for that. I mean, in the morning, you could set a tone with, as I say, gratitude. You could still your waters. That's one of the things I've got in my, on the indigo section. That's this one here of my website. So I'll give you that now, www.nancyfinch.co.uk. And you can pick up my talks and my tea with Nans there. So, hi Sarah. Oh, bless your heart, you're here as well. Lovely to see you, darling. We're talking about routine today and how important it is. Actually, I was going to mention something that you do all the time. I was talking about routine as being a good thing. You can have things like going swimming if you get a chance to before you start work or whatever you're doing. I mean, I know you do that and it's beautiful, and lots of people do like dog walking, or they just walk to work maybe. That's a nice routine if you're enjoying the walk. So there's so much you can do to introduce that kind of mindful, happy feeling into your mind, into your life. So you could have a gratitude list, still your waters, or just the water ceremony. I like the water ceremony, of course. And I introduce that to myself every day with a mindful intention. And I use gratitude with that as well. So if you want to go into that, I hope I'm not sort of confusing anyone here, but if you want to learn about how to do the water ceremony or still your waters or gratitude, then you can go to my talks. The gratitude is in the green section and still your waters is in the indigo section. And the water ceremony I also spoke about was in Tea with Nan. So that was dated the 8th of the 8th. So that is where I take in water, cold water, onto my face, take in a feeling of gratitude, as I say. Lots of other things I included, it could be good health, it could be anything. I thank my body, I thank my mind. Whatever you want to do is is your choice, but you can incorporate that, something you need perhaps you want to be abundant, take in abundance, You could think, what do I need? What do I lack? And then just put the opposite of that lack into your mind, into your body, because you're actually going to feel good physically, emotionally, and by the law of attraction. as everyone knows, I go on about that. So, yes, it's very good. I mean, children like routine, don't they? I mean, they need that routine to feel safe. Everybody sort of really has a little routine of their own. They might go to the bathroom at a certain time, or they might do something in order, you know, we brush our teeth in order of doing this and this and this. And we don't realise we actually are doing this routine because it's automatic and it feels normal. So let's introduce some nice things into our routine. Why not? As I say, I'll make you feel safe, like your inner child would feel safe, like you're the adult taking care of your inner child by giving that inner child some structure. That's what we need. So I have that every morning. And the days, as I say, if that alters, it does feel very strange and very odd. So it might be that you want to meditate for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever. I mean, I've got the hand-head meditation that I talked about, where you put your hands over your eyes. It takes a couple of minutes to do. That was on my Tea with Nan a few weeks back. So if you want to learn how to do that. But basically, you could do that, and that's a form of meditation and intention, mindfulness, and that could set you up for the day, couldn't it? So there's no excuse. There is always, you know, there's always time to do something, to be mindful and set that into a routine. And once you do it a few times, your brain will remind you, oh, we do this then. So what do? I do lots of things. As I say, I like structure, and then I can just be free the rest of the day. So, as I say, we've got the talks. The things I'm talking about now, when you're actually being mindful, affect your purple, this violet area here of your crown chakra, your yellow because you feel in control, and your red because you feel secure. So those areas, that the base chakra here especially, is going to give you more strength and more energy. So it has a knock-on effect. Your chakras will open and you'll feel better. Okay, so who has routine on here? We've got so many things we can do. We've got swimming, that Sarah does. We've got meditation that another friend of mine does. Even if I say it's only 5 minutes, it's still good for you. Another lady I know does yoga in the morning every day. No matter what, she does have a bit of yoga, even if it's only 10 minutes, okay? Another person walks to work, another person walks the dog. And that's a good excuse, isn't it? Gets you out. Swimming, as I say, reading, listening to music. That's on my list here. So, as I say, I used to listen to a couple of songs just to set me up. And you could choose those songs, or you could just put the radio onto a nice channel that's got soft music. Whatever you do, it is good for you. Very good for you. And as I say, it doesn't take much time. So what would you do to have a really healthy routine? What would it be that would set you up to really enjoy a peaceful, happy, beautiful day? What would it be? So have a think about that. And as I say, in the evening, you could use my exercise of still your waters to calm yourself and to cleanse, maybe to cleanse yourself of all the chaos of a day if you've had a busy day. So still your waters is a good one to have. I've got the cat here that wants to jump off. Isn't she beautiful? You go down there. So still your waters is a really lovely one. Hi, John. As I say, morning or evening, you can just be calm, use breath, calm, and then set your intention for the day in the morning, or just maybe peaceful sleep at night. That's good. Gratitude, as I say, in the morning, if you want to set, even if it's only 5 things that you can think about, things we take for granted every day. And in the evening, it might be something that's happened in the day. What are you grateful for? That's a lovely way to go to sleep. And a lot of people incorporate that into their day because they find it's really good for them. So what is it you would like to do? How would you, fix a nice routine, even if it's only a 5-minute thing that you add to your day? I like to stack them up, really. I have lots of things in order. And believe it or not, I am still a free spirit in between that, because I can do what I want, having set the tone of what I want that day to be. And if I'm starting from a place of gratitude or mindfulness, then the rest of the day generally goes easier. And I find I have more energy, I have more clarity, I can think better, I can be happy. In fact, I wrote something on my board here. I have a fixed routine, and as a result of that, I am the best version of myself every day, because I'm not clogged with stress or chaos, because I'm setting the intention with a mindful routine. So what do? It might even be that some people just make a cup of coffee at a certain time and maybe sit outside or just read a paper. Maybe that's a nice routine. As long as you're still and you're happy and you're engrossed in that routine, it makes you feel good. If that routine makes you feel good, then keep it and do it and maybe add to it. So there's lots of things, as I say, I've talked about today with this. I find that I personally stretch time in the morning. I've got a whole list of stuff I do here, but maybe stretch time. That's in the green section of my Nan Talk if you want to learn how to do it. So a frame of time, I just imagine it's more. Okay, it's great. Hi Trevor, nice to see you. It's great we've got a few guys on here today. So I stretch time. Some people might, what's this? Colour in my book. Ah, Sarah Jane says she colours in her book. That's lovely. Oh, and she drinks peppermint tea. Perfect. You do something, it's really lovely for you to have something that you look forward to as well. Because that, and again, you and your child will feel absolutely brilliant at it. Colouring in and doing something for yourself. Really good. Well done, you. So I've got cats here everywhere. So we've got stretch time, the wheel. That's very good to do. Some of you love that. You could do that in the morning if you want to make that your routine. You've got the water ceremony. As I say, I love that one. I'll never not do that. Hand-head meditation. That's nice. 2-minute thing. And I've got another one sometimes I do in the morning is Sort It Sunshine. Because I might think I've got so many things to do and it's going to be a busy day, I might just use that as my routine, okay? So try and keep it the same thing you do and then add to it if you wish to. That would be great. So I've mentioned a few here that you can think about. But as I say, it might be exercise, it might be, I don't really do a lot of exercise, I should do more. But anything at all that makes you feel good, okay? And makes you feel achieved. The exercise would certainly make me feel achieved if I did it. I want to do more. But and swimming and yoga and walking and reading and singing or whatever you want to do as your morning routine or evening routine. I used to play a drum actually in the evenings. My neighbours used to love that. But I'd play a drum and just a soft sound of the drum, and it was a really nice deep sound. It was lovely, and it used to kind of be like a meditation for me, and I do that every single night. And I don't do it now. I've just changed it with other things I do, but you might find you need to change it as you go along. Like I don't listen to the music in the morning now, I do other things. Whatever suits you at the time, do it until it doesn't, and then maybe incorporate something else or change it, because you haven't really got to have the same thing forever. But if it feels good, like I said about the water ceremony, I will never in the rest of my life not do that because I absolutely love it. So I hope that's inspired you all. Go to my talks, as I say, the gratitude and Still Your Waters is good to go to listen to. It might be you go to the Tea with Nan, they're quite good too. The water ceremony is on that one as well, so it's lovely. Yeah, make yourself feel safe. Make yourself feel valued, because you value yourself as you set yourself a lovely routine that feeds you happiness or satisfaction or a feeling of self-trust. Certainly will make you feel safer. Hi Grace, lovely to see you, darling. I don't know if you've just joined, but we're talking about the importance of routines, so you might have to listen to it again. Oh, thank you, darling. Lots of hugs to you too. Oh, nothing better than a hug on a Monday, is it? So, structure yourself, give yourself routine. I'm sure you'll get a lot more done in your day and you'll feel good about yourself. And as I say, by the law of attraction, you will feel amazing, because the more you feel good, the more you attract good into your life. And I'm always going on about keeping your emotional balloon high. So if you can keep that high, you'll feel great. Grace says she needs some structure in her life. Yeah, well then you know about the tools I use. Just think to yourself what one would suit me, just even if it's only one that you do. If it's a gratitude list in the morning, if it's just saying thank you for being alive to yourself, to your body, to the universe, whatever. That's a nice thing to get used to. I used to have a routine of picking an angel card every morning. That works as well. Oh, hi Maurice, lovely, you're here. Please share this, by the way, guys. When I put it on YouTube later, if you're listening on YouTube, then can you like, subscribe and share? And if you're on Facebook like you are now, could you please just share it with your friends and family? Because as I say, that is lovely for the share and to give them a feeling of that you care about them and support them by sharing that. This is really good. So I think I've talked about everything on the board. Just to remind you, it doesn't have to be Groundhog Day. It can be a lovely day set up according to what you want it to be. You know, you can be mindful. I'm going to intend that this is how I want to be for the day. And it'll set you up for the week, actually, if you do it today. So when you finish listening to me, have a little think about what you could do. And as I say, if you're stuck for anything you can't think about yourself, then just go to my talks and be inspired by those and think, I'm going to have that feeling today. Or I'm going to be peaceful today. Or I'm just going to be still and listen to the rain. And I'm just going to allow myself 5 or 10 minutes just to be. Even if it's just sitting there breathing and appreciating everything around you, that's going to set you up in a nice peaceful way as well. I think I've waffled on enough now. So I hope you have a lovely week, guys, and I shall see you again next week. Let me know how you get on with this if you want to. You can always email me at nancyfinch@hotmail.co.uk, because I can help you with it if you struggle. You know, you might want some more suggestions or some good feedback. Do you want to do it in the morning routine, or do you want it in the evening? And which one suits you, or maybe both? Some people have more time. It depends on your time and what you have. But I mean, even then, you can afford a couple of minutes just to set yourself up and not be running in 5th gear metaphorically all day. You just need to pull yourself back a bit and breathe and just set the routine. I love my routines. I will never change it. So I hope I've inspired you. And you can perhaps make up some that suits you. That's lovely. I'm going to send everyone that's listening and watching here a big Nan hug. Happy Monday to you all. And please join me again next week. Oh, thank you, Grace. That's lovely. Join me next week for another Tea with Nan. And if you want to go and listen to some meditations, by the way, they're on my website as well. So, hi, Vanda. Oh, thank you. She said I've inspired her. Great. Well, then just think to yourself, what can I do for me to feed my inner child some structure? And routine is a little bit of that will do you amazing good. That's not very good English. Anyway, guys, a namaste moment. Really enjoy your week and set your routine and let me know how you get on. And I'd love your feedback because it makes me happy if you're happy. Take care, everyone. Lots of love to you all. And I shall see you next Monday at 12 o'clock. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye. Bye.